to this beat.
Welcome to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your boy, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I can continue to bring you that gospel of Gamecocks every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your boy, Captain Will. We got a good one today, y'all. I said we got a good one today, y'all. We are breaking down the University of North Carolina women's basketball program. We are breaking it down. We play on Thursday. Thursday night is going down. South Carolina and the University of North Carolina Tar Heels. Carolina against Carolina. See who the real Carolina is. First off, I want to ingratiate all the folks who've been supporting your boy Captain Will. It's been amazing. I love all of it. Continue to like and subscribe and tell a friend all about Captain Will and how we continue to grow women's basketball and specifically grow Gamecock women's basketball. We are doing a live show tomorrow. Wednesday night, 8:00 p.m. And I know it's some good basketball going down tomorrow night. We're going to chop it up for a couple hours. We're going to have fun. We're going to be watching basketball together. It's going to be live. And here's the secret. Here's the secret sauce. Here's the announcement. Call-in show is in effect. And I'm talking about real deal call-in show. Captain Will has been in the lab with a pen and the pad, and we're going to have a real call-in show on Wednesday. Make sure you call in, submit your questions, chop it up with your boy, Captain Will. Have a shot with me. I don't care. Whatever it is, have fun with Captain Will. Okay? Now, let's talk about the University of North Carolina, that other Carolina of what they claim. North Carolina has the number 24th ranked team in the country, according to the Associated Press. The number 24 ranked team in the country, okay? They are playing the best team in the country in the University of South Carolina Gamecocks, okay? So they are doing a step up. They're doing several steps up to play us, all right? Now, with that being said, North Carolina is a talented basketball team. North Carolina is a talented basketball team with some elite players, okay? This is not no walk in the park, as they say, as the old folks might say. This is a real basketball team, and we are playing on the road against North Carolina on Thursday, then against Duke on Sunday. So we got to get our heads right. We got to get our minds right. We got to get focused. We got to get focused to beat this team on Thursday in front of a sellout Tar Heel fan base who are looking to knock us off. You know, everybody, when they play the number one ranked team, has that extra oomph, has that extra effort. And with North Carolina, it's no different. Now, North Carolina's bringing in a 5-2 record, okay? North Carolina bringing in a 5-2 record. But they still a really good basketball team. They struggled out. This last basketball game, though, against Florida Gulf Coast. Florida Gulf Coast. Now, I don't know nothing about Florida Gulf Coast. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all about I know about Florida Gulf Coast. What I do know is Florida Gulf Coast beat North Carolina 65-64. I do know that. And also they lost against Kansas State. So they lost back-to-back games. They lost back-to-back games. They lost against Kansas State 63-56, and they lost against Florida Gulf Coast 65-64. So they are riding a two-game losing streak, and they're playing the South Carolina Gamecocks. And some might say that they are right for a whooping from us on Thursday. And that possibly could be true. But what I'm talking about is maybe they're like that wounded animal. Maybe they're like that boxer who got that one last punch in them. Maybe that's what it is. And maybe they're going to deliver that punch against South Carolina on Thursday. We're going to start talking about their best player and one of the best players in the country. Her name is Deja Kelly. Let's see some Deja Kelly. Deja Kelly is the truth. Deja Kelly is the truth. There's no other way to say it, to frame it, to highlight it. Deja Kelly is an elite basketball player. She's far and away the best player in North Carolina. She's far and away. I think she's the best player in the ACC. Deja Kelly is an elite talent. She's 5'8". 5'8". She's a senior, which means she has experience. She has Team USA experience. Right now for North Carolina, she's averaging 16 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Deja Kelly is definitely someone that we have to contend with on Thursday. Okay? She can ball. She can ball. And she's shooting 38% from the field. 38% from the field, 30% from the three. She was 10th ranked in her 2020 class. Okay? Deja Kelly is an elite talent. She's an elite talent. Now, at her 5'8" size, she's quick to the ball. She can shoot it. She has elite skills, y'all. She has elite skills. She plays about 31 minutes a game, which means she's in the basketball game a whole lot. So we got to deal with her most of the game, okay? Most of the game we have to deal with her. But not like I fear Deja Kelly. I don't fear Deja Kelly. I respect Deja Kelly because she is so good. She is so good. But we have a plan, so to speak, for Deja Kelly because she's 10th ranked in the country in 2020, and which coming out of high school, she was a baller. Now in her senior year in North Carolina, she's still a baller. When she go to the W next year, she will still be a baller. Okay, so I expect the matchup with Deja and Raven Johnson going head to head. I expect some of Te-hina Paopao. I expect some of Bree Hall. And then when Fulwiley come in, I expect her to get some time too. I expect us to throw multiple bodies at Deja Kelly to give her different looks, to wear her out. And then also she has to defend on the other end, okay? She has to defend on the other end. So Deja Kelly going to get her points. Make no mistake about it. She's going to get her points. But also, she has to defend Raven Johnson on the other end. She has to defend Te-hina. She has to stay in front of MiLaysia Fulwiley. You know, those are problems at the guard position for any squad that we go up against, including North Carolina. Deja Kelly is great, okay? But our 3-guard lineup of Raven, Te-hina, MiLaysia, Bree Hall with her defensive prowess is outstanding. Do I think Deja Kelly is going to have a great game against South Carolina? No, I don't think she's going to have a great game against South Carolina. I think she will have a good game against South Carolina. In order for her to have a great game against South Carolina, she got to have a career night against right now the number 1 ranked defense in the country. And ball out. I don't anticipate that. But we're gonna move on. I think the second best player for North Carolina, I think is Maria. I'm gonna mess up the name, Gak Ding. So I'm just gonna call her Maria. We're gonna rock with Maria. She's a 6'3" post player. She's a junior. She's averaging 11 points and 6 rebounds a game, about a block and a half per game. She's shooting 72% from the field. 72% from the field. She's 76 ranked during her, I think it's a 2021 recruiting class. Okay, she's their number 1 post player, 6'3". Okay, she has some skills. Like I said, averaging 11 and 6. Okay, now the problem that I see with Maria. No, I can't say the problem that I have with Maria because I don't have a necessary problem with Maria. She's just going to be undersized playing against South Carolina. Now, you might say, how is she undersized playing against South Carolina? Well, she's going to be head up against somebody named Kamilla Cardoso. Kamilla Cardoso is 6'7", okay? Kamilla Cardoso is 6'7". Maria is 6'3", and they're post player because they play 4 guards and 1 post, okay? So she will be outmanned starting out in most of the game, okay? With Kamilla Cardoso is 6'7", then we have Chloe starting at the power forward position at 6'2", and Ashlyn Watkins coming in at 6'3", Sanaya Fagan coming in at 6'3", Sakima Walker coming in at 6'5". You know how this story works, okay? Our size overwhelms other teams, all right? So Maria would put in some work. She's going to do some things. She's going to get some rebounds. She's going to get a few points and things like that. But I don't anticipate her doing much against South Carolina. I'm just saying. I don't see that. The third best player for the University of North Carolina, the other Carolina team, is Lexi Donarski. Lexi is a really talented player. She was 14th ranked in the 2020 class, which included Maria. Okay, so what you see with North Carolina, they do some recruiting. They got some talent on this basketball team. With Deja Kelly, highly ranked. Lexi, highly ranked. They got some talent. Now, Lexi is 6 foot. She's a transfer from, I can't remember the school she transferred for, but she played in the Big 12. She was a defensive player of the year, so she can play some defense. She got some good size. She averages about 9 points, 35% from the field, 34% from the three-point line. She is great. She was a great high school player. That high school prowess have not showed up yet for her in the big time, I would say. She's a grad transfer. She's been in college basketball for a long time. Okay? Been in basketball for a long time. I have not seen her grow or live up to the 14th ranked billing that she had. Okay? I have not seen that. But she is a talented player. All right? So Lexi, their big three of Lexi, Deja, Maria are good. They are good. But it doesn't compare to our big three. And our big three of Kamilla, Raven, and Te-hina are high, so far out in the head that it is almost not a fair race. You feel what I'm saying? It's not a fair race. But it's just, I mean, and then they have Alyssa Utsby, 6'1" guard. She's a senior, average of 10 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 45% from the field. She's talented as well. Kayla McPherson, 5'8", sophomore, about 5 points. She was 17th ranked in the 2021 class. That 2021 class also included Raven Johnson, who was 2nd ranked, Sanaya Fagan, who was 4th ranked, and Bree Hall, who was 14th ranked. So they have some talent on this basketball team. So if they have some talent, and in some cases some elite talent, why aren't they winning more basketball games? Why are they on a 2-game losing streak? Why did they lose to Florida Gulf Coast? It seems to me that, for one thing, they don't shoot the 3-ball well. And if you don't shoot the 3-ball well against a team like South Carolina, you're going to have problems. And with us being the number 1 ranked defense in the country, with us having being able to guard the 3 at 17th ranked in the country, and we give up a percentage of 22%. If you don't shoot the ball well against average teams, you're not going to do nothing against South Carolina, who guards the 3-ball well. Okay? So if I'm trying to invent a scenario of how North Carolina can stick in this ball game. And the scenario is Deja Kelly has to play out of her mind. She has to play out of her mind. And I'm talking about I'm way far in advance of 16 points. Deja got to have about 25, 29 points in order for this team to be in the ball game against us. But here's the thing. This is the thing. We will overwhelm them with our size. Like I said before, they play 4 guards out, 1 post player. Okay? In my humble opinion, if you go with that route of playing 4 guards and 1 post player, you are playing to our advantage. Captain Wills, please explain. Here's the deal. So you are going into the basketball game already undermanned against a team with size to bear, okay? So you're going undermanned. So you already giving up inside. So Kamilla Cardoso at 6'7" is going to eat all night. So you're going to have Maria trying to guard Kamilla Cardoso. Straight up, going to try to guard Kamilla Cardoso. What's going to happen? Your best post player will be in foul trouble. Probably at halftime. Okay? Trying to defend Kamilla Cardoso. Because Raven is going to throw those passes inside to Kamilla Cardoso. She's going to deliver. She's going to score at the basket. And a lot of times she's going to draw a foul. So your best player, Maria, will be in foul trouble. And then what else do you do? That is the problem. Because North Carolina only plays about 7 players a game. If they get in foul trouble and have to go to the bench for players who don't play much, it's going to be a rout. So you're playing 4 guards. Now your guards, Deja Kelly is talented. Deja Kelly is she's an elite player. All right, so she is great. But she just wanted the 4. All right, so the other 3, they got to defend as well. So that you're going to have a player at 6 foot, maybe 6'1", trying to guard Chloe Kitts, trying to guard Sanaya Fagan at 6'3", trying to guard Ashlyn Watkins off the bench. Those are problems that you're going to have. Those are problems that every basketball team will have against the University of South Carolina. Because what you trying to do this 4-out basketball, which I call the newfangled basketball, 4-out, shooting 3, spreading the floor, all these things, our guards from top to bottom are better than your guards. So we have a dominant edge at the inside, but also we have an edge at the guard position as well. So, like I said before, Deja's going to get hers. But who else is going to get theirs? Because I know Raven's going to eat. I know Te-hina's going to eat. I know MiLaysia Fulwiley's going to eat. I know they're going to eat. So I'm just trying to find a way. And then with y'all playing, somewhat slow, you know what I'm saying? Trying to slow ball, which I anticipate you're going to do. You anticipate you're going to try to slow ball South Carolina. But South Carolina still is 11th in the country in pace. We're going to run. Now, if you choose not to run with us, that's your problem. But we're going to run and we're going to be efficient when we run because we still, according to analytics, we 3rd ranked in the country in offensive rating, 2nd in points. I don't know how, and I don't want to come off as being like, we're going to blow North Carolina out. I don't want to be like that. I'm not trying to say that. What I'm saying is, North Carolina has to play their A+ game in order to stay with the University of South Carolina on Thursday. They can't show up like they showed up against Kansas State. They show up against Kansas State, they're getting run, drug at their arena. Half the seats will be gone by halftime. They can't play. They definitely can't play like they played against Florida Gulf Coast. This game going to be a 35, 40-point victory. They have to rise to the occasion and accept the challenge against the University of South Carolina. I'm saying this game going to be a 15 to 20-point win for us. I expect Kamilla Cardoso to do work on Thursday. I expect Raven Johnson to do work and accept the challenge of Deja Kelly. But it ain't by herself. We talking about Te-hina, MiLaysia, and Bree as well. So going forward and talking about North Carolina, I am sorry for your loss right now on November the 28th. November the 30th is coming up soon. And we coming down to show y'all who the real Carolina is. We are coming down to show Tobacco Road what the real Carolina is. This concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your boy, Captain Will. Continue to like, share, and make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I will see you on Wednesday. Wednesday, 8 p.m. is going down. Call-in show. Come chop it up with your boy, Captain Will. Let's go. Let's go.